Good morning. All right. It is like 9:30. I've been taking my sweet time getting ready. It is just a beautiful morning. The temperature is perfect. I slept with my sleeping bag open and just on top of me like a blanket. I slept in my pajorts. I changed already. And just a t-shirt. It was just such a great night. I was a little uneasy about this site at first last night. I don't know why. I think the comments about bears, like a mama bear and her two cubs, got in my head. That was from last summer, so now it's 3 adult bears wandering around, so. But that's all right. Today I'm only hiking about 12 miles. I'm going to be going over the real Dragon's Tooth. Back in the Smokies, I accidentally called Thunderhead Mountain Dragon's Tooth in one of the Facebook Appalachian trail groups, and I got flamed in the comments, let me tell you. It was just a simple mistake. I think we were talking about Dragon's Tooth, and that's what I typed. And I actually think it was called Dragon's Tail, what I was coming down, but I'm not sure. I can find it on Guthhook again after that. But I had people like, yeah, there's no way he's at Dragon's Tooth. That's why I don't think he's really hiking, and he's full of shit. It was just a simple typo, but I got roasted in the comments. That's why I don't post on those Facebook pages. They're just a bunch of armchair hikers that just are so bitter and just always mean. And you get people asking for advice, and they leave like the snarkiest, rudest comments. And I don't know. I always try to help people in the comments. There's some that are just like really stupid, like, what guide do you use to hike the trail? It's a question that's been answered a million times, but some of them are like legit questions, like, and I don't know, and yeah. But anyway, so I'm going over the real Dragon's Tooth today. I was thinking about posting on the Facebook page, going over Thunderhead Mountain and posting that, and just, And then I think I'm going to go to Four Pines Hostel, just kind of relax and recharge. I don't know, it depends on how close that grocery store is, because I really just need snacks to get me through to Daleville, so I don't know. I think we all know what I'm going to actually do, but it's a donation-based hostel, yeah, but anyway, that's all I can think of, and, today's going to be a great day. You could pause the screen if you want to read that. You never know how you're going to kick the bucket. 24 medals, 3 Purple Hearts, going to war, Medal of Honor, and a plane crash, you know what I mean? He survived one of what could arguably have been one of the most brutal wars in world history, and he died in a plane crash through Virginia. It's wild. Life is weird, isn't it? Well, if I was going southbound, I'd almost be done. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Man, I'm beat, dude. Dudes and dudettes. She's been brutal. Between the deep leaves and the rocks, it's been rough. I'm hungry. I don't have enough water to eat. I'm just falling apart today. Wow. This is one of the toughest climbs I've had in a while. It being 80 degrees isn't helping. Almost to the top. That is the top. Oh, something. Look at that baby. Wow. Almost to Dragon's Tooth, or, well, the ledges, I guess. I don't know. Finally at the top, more or less, though. That was brutal. That's one of the hardest climbs I've done in a while. Actually, I think it's just because there's like several days of hard climbing and I'm just tired. But I'm not doing a zero till Delvin. Here we go, a little view action. Wow. Must be a shooting range down there. They're going crazy. Damn. Outside. Damn. All right. We're not going down yet. We didn't come all the way up here to not see Dragon's Tooth. Dragon's Tooth. I made it to the real Dragon's Tooth, not Thunderhead Mountain. Wow. Big rocks. Big pointy rocks.
This one's probably. Yeah.
There were way too many tourists of a Dragon's Tooth. Started feeling a little anxious, and after the climb I just did, there was no way in hell I was climbing to the top of Dragon's Tooth. So we'll add that to the list of places that I need to come back to. Yeah. Damn. Up and down's a B today. Ooh, lordy. Oh, man. That was rough. Ah, man, I just realized I walked right past the 700 mile mark. 700 miles! Yay! I totally forgot. I just thought, hey, let me look, and it's like 702.4. But hey, I made it 700 miles. I think 800's that way, right? It's that way, somewhere in the distance. I'm ready for today to be over. I reek like I've been in the woods for 4 or 5 days, and all these people passing me smell so clean, like clean laundry. And I know even if I showered and washed my clothes right now, I would still not smell that fresh. The AT ain't playing today. Wow. I ain't fucking with those right now. I was just all up in that. So I just realized they're vultures. Trying to film, but I guess I'm stinky because every time I stop I get swarmed by flies. Look at that view. How about that? Tempting devil. Let me go to the store and see how I feel. Section hiker said the store was close to the trail. It is in fact not close to the trail. It's alright. I'm gonna resupply, sit for a minute and see how I feel. I kind of don't want to, I'm like 50-50. I want to get a hostel bunk, and I also just want to push to Daleville. I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably going to get a bunk. I don't know. I do know. I'm worn out. I need a diet Dr. Pepper. That's all I know I need. Yeah. A hunk of pizza. It's a hunk of pizza and a Dr. Pepper. I feel better now. All right, folks. Well, that is a wrap. So I decided to not go to the Four Pines. I heard about this new hostel on the trail called the Huckleberry Farm Hostel, which is up the road from the gas station. And I thought, hey, let me check it out. But I walked to the gas station and it wasn't in my Far Out app. Like, there was no clickable link and whatever. It showed up on Google, but not on the app. So I was just sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to call the Four Pines, get it over with, have them pick me up. And this lady coming out of the store, I can't remember her name, but she goes, I think it was Michelle, but she goes, are you looking for a hostel tonight? I own the Huckleberry Farm Hostel. And I thought, wow, well, if that isn't the trail whispering to me and telling me what to do, then I don't know what is, because I had just spent a few minutes trying to figure out how to update my Far Out app so I could find this hostel on it. And I could have just Googled it, honestly, but the owner was just there at the store at the same time as me. It was a weird coincidence, and I thought, well, yep, that's where I'm going tonight. So they just got their future bunkhouse delivered. So right now it's just an empty shed, and it's me and a section hiker, or excuse me, a flip-flopper named Detour staying in it tonight. There's no bunks, no electricity, nothing. So basically they're giving us the tenting price right now. It's $20. And it's basically just a really nice, clean shelter, but laundry, shower, got a bowl of chili. He's going to do breakfast tomorrow. The meals are donation based. So yeah, so it was cool. It was just a nice little recharge before I push on the next 2 days to Daleville. It's just funny how the trail provided. I was looking at my Far Out app, trying to figure out how do I update this. It's already updated.
But for whatever reason, this hostel was not showing up in the app, and I don't know why. But fate led, I believe her name is Michelle. If it's not, I'm so sorry. Fate led her to me to bring me here, and no, it's really great. Huckleberry, Huck, he was a thru hiker last year, and he just decided to open a hostel. So far, so good. I hope to come back and see it one day when it's all done and, up and running for real. I think Detour and I are probably the first customers. So it was weird that a no-bow thru hiker had mentioned the hostel to me because he didn't want to go to Four Pines. He said he heard bad reviews. But I heard great reviews about Four Pines, but I just didn't want to go and be surrounded by hikers and talk trail all night. And, I just kind of want to relax. Today was exhausting. It was hot. The climb was awful, so I just needed to chill. And hey, the trail provided. But I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to try to get a few videos up, and then the next 2 days I'm going to push to Daleville. Got some snacks. I'm locked, loaded, ready to go, and yeah, that's all I can think of. I don't know where I'm going to hike tomorrow. We'll figure that out tomorrow, but either way, no matter what, today was a great day. I hope you had a great day. You're all great. God is great. God is always great. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow, you sexy, sexy people. Have a wonderful night. Bye.